Ngao! Hi, Rika. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening! Thank you so much for joining me for another Tapa stream! On a Sunday? Brothers, you know I couldn't just stay away from the weekend, but maybe as some of you cubs know, since yesterday and maybe the day before that, my voice has been absolutely shot since Off-Kai. And if you're like, what's Off-Kai? I want you guys to take a moment whenever you can. I don't remember how long the recap video is, but please watch the recap video, even if it's at 2x speed. Please watch it. That literally summarizes. But TLDR is Off-Kai is a VTuber focus for those who stream or fan and anyone who really enjoys that community. Happy that whatever that kind of side is streaming. It was so much fun. Am I actually sick? No. So apparently when I do get sick, quotation marks, my voice tends to be like the first thing to go. I think it all started when I didn't remove my tonsils at a young age of 5, but that's not the point. My voice tends to go away pretty fast, which is kind of unfortunate as a streamer. Thinking emoji. Speaking of thinking emoji, I think it's night. It's like 5:39. Anyway. Anyway, not the point. The point is, if you cubs were on Ryan's stream, who I saw earlier, by the way. Hi Ryan. Hi Ryan. It was really, really cool because actually it was Sev. So wait, I have to like backwards shout out order. But Sev was so sweet. Sev was one of the VTubers and my friendos that I got to go to Off-Kai with, that she invited us into this Minecraft SMP server. I don't even know what SMP stands for. I'm a fake Minecraft fan. You know, I couldn't even pretend to know what SMP is, but it's like a role-playing server, you know what I mean? And oh my gosh, so thankful for her because she invited me, Ryan, and Citrus along with some other few friends, and Ryan got to play a little bit of Minecraft on Friday, and I got to join her, but my voice was just squeaking. I sounded like this for a few days, and so I'm like, wow, that's not really probably not streaming friendly voice right now, because when I got really excited, I was like, oh my gosh. So if I keep it calm and relax, I can pretty much get through today's stream. Now, why did I decide today was going to be an only yapping stream? I think it's because I hate myself. But I was just so excited. I was going to be so sad if I didn't stream today. Is that weird? Am I getting parasocial? Like, I don't know. But I was like, oh, you know, technically, the next time I would stream is that 4th of July is coming up, and in America, yay! That's, you know, our Independence Day, so I'll actually be off. So please look forward to a potential stream on Friday. Yeah. But silly men power trip, brother. When aren't the silly men power tripping? Should have got me oh goodness, Super Mario Pixie 4. Gamers, I am never gonna know what SMP is. Never. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. And yes, oh my gosh, yes, Nakai Gamer, welcome. You sounded fine when we played Repo. I think you're gonna be okay. For Repo, I was just like I really did not want to play because my voice was still a little shot, and so I took like a vow of silence since my power went out. I'm like, guess I can't do anything. Well, I guess I'll just sit here in silence with my own thoughts as per usual. Dice. But I did test for COVID, and it was negative, so definitely can say smiley face emoji. I still haven't gotten COVID as far as I know, as I mask up and I avoid people like the plague because it was very prominent a couple years ago. But happy to say, still have not gotten COVID formally since 2020. Big smiley face emoji. And I would really like to keep it that way. Yay! Even if it's a sacrifice of, how do you say it? My voice. But it's okay. I'll pace myself. I have, fun drink here. Fun drink ASMR. And I also have my water bottle here. You probably can't hear that one as much. But yeah, yeah. So I really wanted to stream today, but I didn't really have any plans because I didn't really want to read a lot. Like, I really want to play Deltarune so bad. I want to play chapter 4 of Deltarune so bad because I'm tired of looking at these indirect spoilers and I'm like, what do they mean? And I've seen so much fan art and I liked one, counting one fan art, and now I'm getting like provocative tenor art on my feet. I was like, stop! Where is this coming from? But a lot of it's like a him being shipped with Spamton too, so I'm just like, oh my gosh. Wait, guys, stop showing me this stuff, please. I'm just a girl. But anyway, I'm sorry. Let me say my highs and hellos. We'll talk about fun, wacky other things and how to catch up. How do you call it? The last time I streamed was technically Tuesday, Tipa Tuesday, with Ryan when we did the off-Kai stream. And even though you cubs didn't miss too much, I could still update you. So, teehee, haha, ho ho. But let me say my highs and thank yous. Which, by the way, thank you all for the check-ins. I'm so sorry that the text messages, well, not counting correctly, but it's trying its best. Okay, one day we'll keep it up to date. And Shamiko, thank you so very much for the follow from earlier. I appreciate it very much. So thank you. But anyway, hi Bo, hi, welcome. Thank you for the temper cheers. I appreciate it. Happy hacking Sunday to you, gamer. Welcome. Hi Monte. Hi, welcome. I hope you're enjoying. I forget the game that you play. Warhammer. Definitely not using, definitely not staring at Steam or anything. No. And sorry, I read your name. That's why I was like, Lord Hammer. Oh my goodness. But hi Robo, hi, let's go. That's my gal for you today. Yay! Hi Ryan! Hi guys! Hi, welcome on in! Welcome much! Hi, welcome! Big Bear Cat too! Welcome gamer! Welcome! Oh my goodness, Spyro, I can't believe it! Spyro, you're such like a fake fan. I can't believe you didn't wait like an extra hour after your stream to raid into me. I saw your raid into Citrus and got hit with a 3-minute ad break. No, but in all actual seriousness, I hope you had a really good stream. Brother? You should have went live earlier? I was thinking about it, but I thought, 5:30 seems good. Sorry, gamer. But hi, Noah. Hi, welcome. Hi, Luna. Hi, welcome. Myrmidon. Hi, gamer. Wow, another Tippa stream. They say it couldn't be done. That's what the haters say. And my inner demons. But, we're here. Yay. We're here and everything's good in the world and blah, 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 blah. I'm actually really, again, I'm just so excited to be here. I was like, again, I would have been so sad if I didn't stream today. I don't know why. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, actually, speaking of things that I can't do. So, Cubs, remember how I told you I got my second placement in my clinical rotation? And the reason why my schedule's been wacky is because I'm working for free for my first internship and I have to do this again for another 12 weeks. But would you believe I'm actually already on week 8 and I only have 4 more weeks of this and then I can stream normally for about a month before I'm sent off to another place in Bearcat Mountain? Yeah, glad we're all on the same page now. Smile. So remember how I said, oh, that's really cool that they're sending me 2 hours away from where I currently live. But it kind of works out because one of my classmates' parents live over in insert location here. And I can live with them and it'll be okay. Well, when I got back from off-Kai... sorry, let me not spoil. When I got back from off-Kai and I turned my phone back on from airplane mode, or off from airplane mode, smile, I get this like wall of text from my classmates saying, hey, LMAO, my parents can't house you anymore because they changed their mind. I tried to talk them out of it, but they said no. Sorry. I'll still try to see if they changed their mind, but good luck getting other arrangements. And I said, wow! This is exactly what I want to see when I land home. So now like, oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much for having my hopes up. And so what's actually really funny though about this, I'm so sorry, I promise I will say hi to everyone. I'm just like on a tangent. I'm like, keep up the tangent. What I did learn is that when I was doing my midterm review, the professor who I've never seen before, because my school's a little bit quirky with how it does things. So funny. So funny. Dice. It turns out the professor who I've never really met, she's only quote-unquote coordinating this one course we're taking, which is a part of the internships. When I told her where I was going before I learned about this news, she said that she lived in the area. And so I shamelessly emailed her a few days ago because, again, came back from Off-Kai Monday, emailed her maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's only been a few days. But I shamelessly emailed her and I said, hey, LMAO, remember our conversation? We had such a great talk with the midterm review and all that. Really, really nice to getting to meet you and getting to know you a little bit better. You said you were from the area, right? Do you know if anyone would house a student? Money is an issue, but I am willing to help pay whatever you need me to, as long as I have a roof over my head. Big smile emoji. But then I decided, because I have no shame and I gotta shoot my shot, because all Off-Kai weekend I had lucky girl energy. I manifested it every time we went on the plane, and I was telling Ryan, we might as well try. I also shot in a little email I was like, hey, if you don't know of anyone, that's cool, whatever. I didn't really tell you Cubs this, but the rotation that I have is actually at a hospital that I used to work at insert years ago here. So the experience may not really be that new, other than, hey, I actually have like a quote-unquote higher position and I'm still working for free, quotation marks. So I told her, hey, as cool as this experience is, and I know you guys are pretty particular about people asking about different locations, I really need an acute or inpatient setting. Is there an opportunity to work with kids? I know that sounds really sad, because when you typically hear about an acute or inpatient setting, the person's more in a critical condition, so to see young kids suffering is not really my forte, smiley face emoji. But if it gets me to not move 2 hours away from my house, I am willing to help those kids out. But I also was like, oh my gosh, is there this? Are these other opportunities? Is there this particular niche of pediatrics? Because I think I'm actually really interested in working with that population. But I'd like to at least try it before they throw me out into the field. Or do you particularly have anything in esports? So, once I hit the week in that email, I'll keep you guys updated with that wackiness, but I just want to let you know that I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't get the opportunity to tell you that, but basically, the reason why I would like to share that information with you cubs, other than it's like a, haha, so funny, haha, it's also, it kind of does affect how streaming will go in the future. If I do end up moving 2 hours away and I'm unable to bring my computer for whatever hacking reason, and I can't even do like very quiet streams, like studying or just chatting or whatever, I might have to go on a quotation mark 12-week hiatus. So it's kind of like, ugh. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'll catch up with chat, but first, Faust, hi gamer! Gamer Faust, thank you so very much for your tier 1 support. 44! Oh, Ekimas, I appreciate it very much. Welcome on in, welcome. I heard that you wanted to play Peak, smiley face emoji. Just asking for a friend. Just asking. Oh my goodness, but let me shout. Oh, sorry. I know I wanted to shout Myrmidon, so if I didn't shout Myrmidon, I'm so sorry. I want to shout out Faust, and I'm gonna go down the list of people I'm gonna shout out. I pinky very promise, but welcome. Oh, hi Tommy, hi, welcome. Well, says what? It's fixed. No more yelling. I'm taking a vow to stop yelling. Maybe, I don't know. Bye, hi FTW, hi, welcome. Hi Miss Leah, hi, welcome. And FTW, I hope you have a really good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please have a good night and sweet dreams, okay? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nak. Hi, welcome, welcome. Tippa time. It is Tippa time. I'm so happy. Thank you for making time for Tippa time. Excuse me, that's a joke. Spots, hi, gamer. OMG, OMG, OMG. My bestie, Tippa. Oh my gosh. Besties. Hi, bestie. Hi, gamer. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh my goodness. Volt says happy Sunday, Tippa? Oh my goodness! Happy Sunday to you, gamer, as well. Did you get the egg? No, again. So going back to the whole like why my voice is gone. No idea, but I'm not positive for COVID, so yay. I'm just normal sick. But I don't think I'm even sick. I literally think it's just I don't really talk a lot. And I know it's like, Tippa, you don't talk a lot. You're literally lying through your teeth. You literally have not had an inhalation of air for the past 22 minutes. First of all, you're wrong. Second of all, when I'm not streaming, I am in my room in silence. So I'm not used to speaking, unfortunately. So when you told me that I'm gonna be speaking for 4 days straight, gonna lose it. And I lost my voice earlier recently. Remember that time I decided I was gonna do like an 8-hour stream and then stream every other like day afterwards for like 4+ hours, and then for karaoke I decided to sing 30 songs? Yeah, kind of lost my voice there too. I wonder why. Okami, hi gamer! Thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome to the Cub Club. Welcome, welcome. What the heck is happening? Oh, okay, no, sorry. I'm gonna scroll as fast as I can. I'm gonna scroll. But Vault says someone was popping fireworks early last night. It scared me. Same! I have no idea what people are popping fireworks this early. They're so scary because you really never know if it's a firework or a gunshot. So you're like, am I scared? Gosh darn it. Oh my goodness. But Vault also asked if you're gonna play Peak. I don't know. Okay, so hear me out. Okay? On my Tippa platform, please hear me out. I didn't know if I was gonna like Peak. I think the trailer that was shown to me by New looked very what's the word? My adjective in my head is like, it looked attractive. No, it looked like a game I would play. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not a rage game? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. But I wasn't really sure if it was like a one and done deal. But I actually got to watch Citrus play a little bit of it yesterday, which, let me give a shout out to Citrus. By the way, did you know that everyone's streaming right now? And that's insane to me. But Citrus was playing a Peak with Zuzu, and I think her name is Cecilia or Cece. I am so sorry. I know who she is. She's like a pink anime girl with one eye. Her name is escaping me, but she played that and she made it look like a lot of fun. And I know as she Rip, New, Spaghetti, and I think Baus really wanted to play, and I don't really know how many people are allowed to play the game, but I mean, I would like to play it at least once. I may have just downloaded it before stream, but we'll see if we get there. Okay. But yeah, I hope to play it, but I wasn't like jumping on the opportunity. I think it was more of a like, if someone told me like, hey, let's play this, I really want to play this on stream, I'll be like, yeah, I'll humor you. Yeah, that's fine. I think Ryan wanted to also play it. I think she made a tweet about that too. So I'm like, thinking emoji. But yeah, Luna says you took too long to start chapter 4. I know! I'm just not gamer enough. I'm not really fast with gaming. And the only time I really play a video game, quotation mark, is on stream. And if I'm only streaming 1 to 2 times a week, my gamer hours are in the negatives. So I'll try my best. Maybe this upcoming Friday I'll play it and then we go from there, okay? Okay. But hi Cloudy, hi, welcome! Oh my goodness, is that my warm iced coffee buddy? Handshake emoji, hi gamer. And hi Zeke, hi, welcome. Hi Zoe as well, welcome. Oh my goodness. Myrmidon says, Tippa, I'm so excited. I have a cover coming out soon and I'm not singing in. Huh? I'm happy for you. I think I'm happy for you. Congratulations on the cover release. I don't really necessarily understand that you're not singing it, but maybe you had some kind of part into it. Big smiley face emoji. So I hope that comes out super duper duper well, gamer. You know, I've actually been a little bit more motivated. Of course, being motivated and then my voice being gone kind of sucks. But I've been more motivated in looking into covers. I feel like life has been pointing me quirky directions, or if not life, the YouTube algorithm. And I have like oh my gosh, I have these tabs open. But I recently brought what is the application? Melodon? Let me see if I can dig it up. Hold on. And maybe some of you guys would be interested in this program too, but for people who like tuning and basically mixing and all that other good stuff, there's this application that came out. Yeah, Melodyne. And normally it's like this is how they get me. Normally it's a $99 program, but up until June 30th, which is just tomorrow, you have one day! You can now buy it for $25 whole hecking dollars. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. A lot of people in the, it's kind of an overlap in the VTubing community, as well as not the Utah, oh my gosh, how do you say the community of singers, basically for anime covers and songs? I can see the name in my head, but the pronunciation's literally throwing me off right now. So I'm like, I'm just gonna nod and be like, yeah, those guys literally swear by this program. And as someone who's very self-conscious about other people hear my voice and then subjecting them to mix my music, I'm like, oh wow, how cool would it be if I just learned how to mix and tune myself? That sounds so cool and exciting. I'm so ready to do this on top of the many other things that I do. So cool, so exciting. I love keeping myself busy to keep the negative thoughts away. Like, huh? What? Huh? But I ended up Yutaita? Thank you. I'm like, thank you, Bells, thank you. But seriously, like, a lot of people had sweared by this program, and I said, hey, for the holy amount times 5, and how many people have praised this in the reviews, I think I should just try it out for funsies, because I have been obsessed with, so I can't do it, not yet! But I have been obsessed with the 2 songs that I want to cover, but then there's a secret third one, and I can't spoil the first 2. But the third one, I'm like, oh, I've been literally sitting on this tab for like a couple of months now. Smiley face emoji. But, oh, it's embarrassing. Oh. You guys are familiar with Monitoring by Miku by Deco27. There's a little clip I want to do of it, but I thought, oh man, how lame is it to just release a clip and not actually cover it? So I'm like, even if I do the world's shortest cover and that's gonna be marked as my first cover, I'd be really happy and really proud of it, you know? But I get too shy. I get too shy, and then I have these like internal inner demon battles because I'm like, do I want to sing this English cover? I really like how they did the trans lyrics to this. Or no, sing the original Japanese. And then realize, oh goodness, I realized that as fast as I speak, I actually sing really slow. Oh, what a bad issue I have! My rap career is never gonna make it. But well, we'll see how that goes. But then I'm like, with this program, I felt really motivated to at least try something and see where it goes. So look forward to that, hopefully by the end of the month. Or end of the month. Sorry, I misspoke. End of the year. Smiley face emoji. Anyway. Herbo's so right. Going back to the whole internship debacle. Robo says, oh hey, we met once. Mind if I crash on your couch? That's literally me. I don't know how to explain this. I think I talked about this pretty recently, and I say recently, it could have been a few streams ago, which could have been like a month or 2 ago. But did I tell you, Cups, I was going through like a language exchange, like, obsession again, where I'm like, Lasai, wouldn't it be so nice if I attended language exchange school? I really want to excel in learning Spanish or Japanese. and to live in the culture, to the country that speaks that language would be so nice. And really, I just think it'd be really cool to do it. And you know, there's a school that I'm looking at, and I'm like, oh, that's in this country here. I know one cup who lives there. I never met this cup. I've known this cup for a couple years. They'll house me, right? As a joke. Oh, as a very light joke. Or like, even if they obviously don't house me, because that's a lot of pressure to put on someone to be like, yeah, take care of me. It's the idea of like, oh, at least I don't feel that alone in like not estranged, but like feeling estranged in a new country, you know? But yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I'll see if my professor does respond to me. If she does say, yeah, you could crash on my couch, first of all, insane. Second of all, really weirdly nerve-wracking. Third of all, probably won't be able to bring my computer because I'll get too self-conscious. Because imagine it is just like couch living. I mean, technically, not to say anything, but I basically lived in Baz's like a living room for 6 months. Oh god, I can't speak. 6 weeks! 6 weeks! So it wasn't so bad. I stood out most of the day, and even though I don't really like being out, I like everyone having their own personal space, and there's only so much things you can do in a living room, you know? Smile emoji. So I went out to the gym, or explored local restaurants, or I went to museums, or I went to like the library. You know, I was actually just thinking about that the other day because tomorrow's officially anime night, right? And I think we're ending Gundam and Apothecary Diaries? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, smile. And I was just thinking how much I enjoyed reading Apothecary Diaries throughout like the first few volumes, but watching it in anime, again, the pacing is so it's so frustrating still. But you know, they're now building up on all the things that felt like didn't really mean anything. Everything means something, and it's all gonna conclude in this one little big thing. And I'm actually really excited to see the last episode, but it's been like a very frustrating experience up until then. So I'm kind of like, oh yeah, I did remember reading a little bit of it. Oh yeah, I am excited. Actually, I'm really excited about all the new things coming up this new season. I told you Cubs this before, and I'm still trying to decide what days would work best. But I think we're gonna split anime night into 2 nights. We could probably yap about it more later, of course. But we're gonna split anime night for new season stuff and season 2 stuff, and depending on how much yapping I can get done, maybe you could watch the trailers together. I mean, I guess watching the trailers wouldn't matter. Well, it would matter. It would matter because then you Cubs could be like, oh, that looks interesting, I would watch this. But unfortunately, Cubs, you don't really get a choice in what you watch. It's just whatever is interesting to me and whatever I want to watch, and then it's like a shared experience. Yeah. Not that the Cubs couldn't vote or anything, but like I'm like, oh yeah, no, you can't actually vote. I want to watch this, and you get to choose whether you want to join me or not. Smile. But I think there's so many cool, interesting series this season, so yay! Please look super duper forward to it as I get like the official list up, okay? Okay. Anyway, sorry, I'm scrolling. Belle says so many hiatuses from streamers I watch. Yes, there's one streamer that I actually commented on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jindu. She was a dog stray VTuber, and she was like actually streaming as a dog. Then she rebranded, or no, she didn't rebrand. She got a human model, and then she stopped, and then she was secretly like double lifing. I forget the word is. But she was another VTuber which I followed and I never made the connection to. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she came back and combined, and now she is going on an indefinite hiatus, which is crazy to me. I feel like a lot of people have now done this like indefinite hiatus as like, and I'm not talking about her specifically, I'm just talking about what I've been recently seeing in the VTubing community, where instead of saying I graduated, they're going on this indefinite hiatus as like a cutesy backup plan, I guess is the best way to say it. So if anything does go wrong, they could just be like, hey, LMAO, I'm back. And I'm like, good for them. I think one particular VTuber got a lot of nonsense for being like, I graduated, and said, lol, never mind. But they had really valid reasons, but a lot of people were flaming them for some reason, so that's really weird. So I feel like indefinite hiatus is pretty much like the go-to word. Smile. Anyway. Demon AX, hi, welcome, gamer. A lot of shoutouts, that's cool, yeah, so cool. Hi, gamer. Happy Sunday to you, welcome. And hi, MCC, hi. Howdy, has no voice but yapping? Yeah, again, if I keep it in this relatively lower voice and I don't speak in a smile too much, I think we're good. But yesterday, I was literally squeaking. I was still squeaky and I sounded hoarse. I sounded like this a little bit. So I feel much better, but obviously I won't get to talk to you cubs again until 4th of July when I'm actually off. So I'm like, smile emoji. I will get all the yapping I can, and if I have to lose my voice because I want to talk to you cubs, it's worth it. Hi, gamer, and hi, ham and cheese. Hi, welcome. Bro, I'm literally a weenie meanie butt. I am not welcome. Ham and cheese, you're welcome until you start showing signs of weenie meanie butt. It's okay. Everyone could be a weenie meanie butt once, but if you're a weenie meanie butt to me, it's on site. So welcome. Oh my goodness. But hi, Night Chill. Hi, welcome. Hello, gamer. Hi, gamer. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Look at SG being a mod. That's crazy. SG also says Peak is for 4 people. Okay. I still don't know if I'm gonna play Peak today. I wasn't mentally preparing to play Peak on stream. I still may play it on or off stream. It really just kind of depends on how everything goes, yeah? I was ready to yap, which again, it's still very silly for someone who still doesn't have their voice 100% back to be like, yeah, this is a only yapping stream, because I was expecting it to be relatively short. Smiley emoji. Like, 2 hours. So my EU cubs can also go to bed. But we'll see. But yeah, Robo says she didn't watch Rip, New, and Kuro play it. I didn't. I actually didn't. I got the notification, so I don't know about you cubs who also watch Rip, which, by the way, let me go ahead and shout out Rip really quick. And I'm so sorry, I'm still catching up with chat. But I'm starting to get Rip notifications now on her Discord for whatever reason. I wasn't getting it. Like, it would ping, and it says ping everyone, but I wasn't getting the notifications. And with the amount of silly roles that I have in that server, I was not dedicated to, like, join and rejoin. But now I'm getting notifications, and also now she's posting on Twitter too, because not to sound like a weirdo, but there's just some people that I have notifications on when they post. So every time that Rip posts, like, hey, I'm going live, or anytime Rip post, I get a notification for it, so I'm like, I'm so happy I get to catch her. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm schooling. Myrmidon says, I made the music video for it and your community funded it? Oh, how cute! Alright, gamer, when it drops, you have to share it, okay? Very excited to see the cover, non-cover. Bolt says usually it's an arm and a leg, but for one day, and one day only, you only get it for an arm. Exactly! It's just like, look outside. I mean, come on, wouldn't you want to sacrifice your arm for a rat child who would love you forever unconditionally because they think you're their father? Exactly! It's like the same thing! And maybe I could have told you cubs about the deal earlier, but you have one day! If you're interested in tuning, one day! Here's the link. Bam. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm catching up. Hi, Trick. Hi, Justice. Hi, welcome, gamers. OMG, is that a WoW gamer? Brother, I'm domesticated. I feel like that makes it sound worse, but... Hi, gamer. Welcome. No wild here. Sorry. But Volt says double finale. It's a wild finish for the club. It is. I'm actually really excited. To be honest, this is a safe place, right? Because it's my stream. I don't know what's happening in Gundam GQX. I have no idea what's happening whatsoever. Please don't tell Plagues. I can tell Robo a little bit. And Luna can agree with me. I don't know what's happening. And I don't know if we'll ever know what's happening. And I hope that they end it in a way that I wouldn't have to see the second season. I only know the girls exactly. But yeah. But yeah, very excited about tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Huh? What do you call a werewolf VTuber? Like and subscribe? I feel so bad because I'm like, what's a like? Huh? Is that a type of werewolf? Is this the closed species that they tell you about? Huh? Oh my gosh, Google's not even having results. I'm so sorry, gamer. The joke is funny. I just feel uncultured right now. Sorry. But yeah, Cloudy says she had another double life then came back OG. Jindo's farm time? Jindo is farm time. I hope she actually has like a good rest of her life. Honestly, it's crazy to think like, oh yeah, you're leaving. And it's actually just crazy to see that one of the earlier VTubers that I know is leaving, you know? It's like spooky. It's like, oh yeah, it has been about 5 years. Yeah, I guess it is your time. But I obviously really do hope that it's not just life stuff getting in the way, that it's like, oh, I got picked up somewhere, and I'm like, yeah, let's go! So excited for her. Baneko, hi, welcome, gamer! And hi, Otis, hi, welcome! Oh my goodness. Shad, hi, welcome! OMG, Tippa, hi! I hope your voice gets better soon, brother! Me too. I have not been the same since Offkai. Not sick, just I talked to too many people. As someone who's relatively to themselves, to talk to so many people was just a little bit jarring to my apparently vocals. And again, I think it all stems back from not removing my tonsils when I was 5 years old. But you know, it's too late. Hi, gamer, welcome. Bam. Hi, gamer. I hope your voice hasn't gone anywhere either. I hope you've been recovering really, really well from Offkai as well. Cloudy says, dang, it sounds like you're not a real Rip fan. Brother, you're making me so sad. I'm about to cry. I'm about to be like, ooh. I am a real Rip fan. I'm so real. I've been supporting her and I've been subscribed for like 50 plus months. I'm such a real fan. I actually got to meet the Rip Skip a year ago. I keep saying a year ago. Has it been more? Maybe 2 years ago. Very cool person. I was joking around with Rip because I did get to talk to her a little bit yesterday after the stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, Rip, do you want to come to Offkai? But you know how like miserable it sounds to like fly from, you know, Austria to, well, California? That sounds actually miserable. But you know, I think I was telling you, Cubs, Vexpo or V-Expo? Let's see. V-Expo. Look, listen, if I somehow come across $1 million, I would like to go to this con. I want to somehow replicate the feelings and memories I got from this recent Offkai, because there was 400 core memories made, and I'm sure even though I'm very excited to go again to Offkai again next year, I'm kind of like, thinking emoji, it may not be the same. And actually, I kind of hope that's not the case, or I hope that is the case, that it isn't the same, and that somehow it's even better. But the expo is kind of like it has the same theme of Offkai, where it's, you know, very VTuber centric and focused for both those who are VTubers and those who are what do you call it, fans of VTubers. And it's in the UK, so it's a really good like meetup place, I assume, for a lot of the EU cubs. So Well, Weekend Whaler, thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome to the Cub Club. Welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, that's happening in September, so it's a little bit too much of a short notice. So Teehee, I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon, but I would still really like to go to Dokumi. I know it's not VTuber centric, but it's like the biggest con in the EU, right? Or anime convention in the EU, yeah? Yeah. And I just think it'd be fun and exciting and different. And I really want to replicate the silly. Oh my gosh. There's this meme of like all these teeny weeny individuals that dance under this bridge, and apparently it's in Germany, and I want to replicate that. So we'll see what happens a year from now. Cubs is actually kind of crazy because at the end of this year, technically I graduate. So by then, I would have a big girl career and I can actually ask for those days off. I never have to worry about school or anything like that. So I'm like, ah! The industrial dance, yeah, that's gonna be me. Do. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Look forward to it if I somehow get there. Ooh. But yeah, oh my goodness, the ping didn't work for anyone. I have no idea what must have happened, you know? Ooh. Baluna says my Twitter these days is mostly to check Ryan's schedule because she stopped copying to Blue Sky. No! Ryan! Cross post! But you know, it's so... recent sites that allow cross-posting are not letting it be easy to cross-post anymore, so it definitely has to be a manual thing, but I wonder, I doubt it. Well, maybe I shouldn't doubt, I shouldn't be a hater or a non-believer, but maybe Ryan could connect some kind of bot to her Discord that shares Twitter posts similar to what I did, or maybe a Blue Sky, you know? Because I feel a little bit bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cubs. Obviously I use my Discord. I say "Gal morning" every day, but sometimes I'm not as sociable. Not because I'm like, oh, I'm antisocial. I'm just like, oh, I think I should post a little bit more. Like I look at Citrus's and she's having like whole booty conversations, and I'm like, good morning. Here's a funny meme I found. Good morning. But I tend to interact a little bit more on Twitter, and so it's like, oh, I want the Cubs to get to see it too, especially because I know not everyone uses the social media for, well, a variety of reasons. So yeah. Anyway, actually, one moment. I'm gonna take that hydrate. One moment with my fun drink. Yeah, one moment. Thank you. All right. Robo says, yeah, I'm not quite feeling the newest Gundam, but some of the designs are nice. At least, exactly, the coloring, the designs, and the characters. I really appreciate looking at them. Not to be like, wow, they're eye candy, but like, the style and the animation is really pretty. But the story, I'm just not following. I'm just like, huh? What? Huh? Not to be biased, but I was like, oh, I really like the story with the girls. Oh, we're just fighting because it's war? Yeah, I guess that is what Gundams get to do because they are for that. What's happening? So, we'll see how it goes. I think Plex was like saying that one of their friends absolutely loved the ending while another friend hated it. So, we'll just see, okay? Okay, one moment. Huh? Otis says lycanthropy is the disease that causes you to become a werewolf in the myth. Oh, I feel so uncultured. I really didn't know that. Thank you so much for the werewolf facts. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Cloudy says she was one of the first VTubers I mooted with all the way in 2020. 2020. Again. Oh my gosh, I don't think I have the cat meme readily available. Let me see. There he is. That's me. 2020, 5 years ago. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. 3 years, are you gonna go to the farm upstate? Sorry, just like Uma Musume? Brother, don't get me started with that. Actually, don't get me started. I don't know how people who play gacha games absolutely do this. I cannot focus on more than one gacha game. Uma Musume is probably up my alley. I have not downloaded the game, and part of me is like, oh, but what if I play it on stream and really get into the hype of playing the game and doing the pools and rooting for cute horse girls who sing to me. But I really want to get into it. I'm actually like really happy and excited about their English and like Western release because I pretty much wanted this with Idolmaster, and Idolmaster is still a series I want to get into. But again, I'm just like, where's the time? But yeah, totally fair. You win these. Oh, thank you, gamer. Thank you. Robo says my introverted vocal cords can only take so much. Exactly. Luna says, I mean, you can still get rid of them, brother. After getting the wisdom teeth removed, I don't want to do anything else with my mouth. If anything else gets removed, I'm done. Tired. Transl says, I didn't remove my tonsils too, and that's why sometimes I lose my voice, but then 2 days later I talk too much. See, it's the cycle continues. It's like the meme, where it's like, I'm introverted, I meet friend that I get along with, I yap for 8 hours straight, I lose my voice, I meet friend. Like, it's exactly like that. Meluna says, was this pre or post-COVID, Tippa? Pose? Where's your timeline? My timeline, if you're talking about the Vienna trip or seeing Rip, this was, no way. I'm like, it was in 2023, but don't ask me. I'm not actually really good with years and numbers and all that kind of stuff. I just know it was Thanksgiving, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't last year because I was trying to plan for a Friendsgiving last year, but the year before that had to be because I was still in school. But I'm like, 2023? Going back anytime. January 2025? Oh my goodness, it's about to be July 2025! Oh, by the way, Cubs, I don't know if you got to see this clip, and I'm not shilling my own stuff on my own stream. No. Why would I ever do that? That sounds crazy, insane. It truly is what it is. But there's this new clip that I had posted recently on a few days ago on the 25th, right? And it's when I was playing Belultro, and it's featuring a certain worm who is energized by 9 volts. But for whatever reason, I do like a scream, and it sounds like Foxy from like Five Nights at Freddy's, and I just can't get over that. So every time I scream slightly like that, I'm like, oh my gosh, if they need a voice double for Five Nights at Freddy's, they should just hire me. Every time I scream, anyway. Right, haha, very funny. Speaking of fun, Trick says, V-Expo? So it's V-Expo, right? Or it's a Vexpo? Someone help me out, I'm so sorry. But you're hoping to go this year? Gamer, I hope you have a ton of fun. I am an avid con goer, but I haven't really been going to cons as frequently. They're just not as fun in Bearcat Mountain, you know? It's not because it hasn't been. I just... Maybe school made me lose my drive, basically. I don't really get to cosplay anymore either. That's why it was really fun when I got to cosplay Fuamoko with Ryan when I went to Anime NYC, because I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that I enjoy cons and dressing up. That's crazy! But for local cons, I just haven't been doing that. Anime Expo from last year and Offkai of this year has really reunited my love of conventions, and I think if any of you Cups have not gone to conventions as of yet, brothers, what are you doing? Literally, conventions are literally up your alley. You're into anime. You're into VTubers. You're into VTubers, so it's like the pipeline, because you're into anime. You got into VTubers, and you like cute anime girls and boys, so... But yeah, definitely something fun to do. But I'm also a person who really enjoys shared experiences. I would never do an experience alone. Please do the experience alone. Never hold off if you're waiting on someone. But I think any kind of experience is fun with at least one other person. Yeah. But there's also no shame in going alone. Yeah. When I was it was actually crazy because I was just talking to my gym buddy who goes to the gym with me on Thursdays. There was a con recently that had happened because we hadn't caught up, and he was like, "Oh, did I ever tell you this?" I'm like, "No, you didn't." He went to his con, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy." I used to go to this con, and this con has been long running for like ever. And I mean forever. I mean, I used to volunteer there so I could get like a free badge because I was like 16. I was like, "Oh, I have no money and I cannot work. Please use me as free labor in exchange for a 3-day anime combat so I could just go to enjoy." And even though I went by myself at the time, it was actually a lot of fun getting to see people dress up and buy stuff in the artist alley. And also at the time, because it was not as easy to get anime stuff, even the vendors hall was like really nice. So can definitely recommend it. Anyway, sorry, I'm scrolling, I'm catching up. Otis says, "Do you want to recreate the same memories, or would you rather make new, potentially more exciting memories?" Oh yeah, no, brother. All the memories that I made at Offkai were exciting and new memories. So if I had to recreate that again somehow, that would be great. But obviously, I'm down for whatever. I'm down to meet new people and get to socialize and again have a much better game plan getting into Offkai. Do not get me wrong, I had so much fun. But the joke is that we need 500 business cards, 100 ribbons, a billion stickers to pass out. But they have to be double-sided, okay? And I know it's like, Tippa, stickers? Double-sided? Yes, Cubs, the future is here. There were people who passed out stickers that were double-sided, one with the actual design and one with a QR code. And I'm like, that is so smart. That's what I gotta do. That's what we gotta do. Me, Ryan, Citrus, Seb, we gotta get on this nonsense. But we'll see. Actually, there's some really potentially cool opportunities coming ahead. So, actually, I have to tell you one of these. Cause I actually have to tell you one of those. Whoa, hold the phone. I'm almost caught up with chat as I said that maybe 30 minutes ago. But I actually am this time, okay? But yeah, hold on. Hi, Mad Dog. Hi, welcome, gamer. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Monty says saying good morning is important. It is. Luna says Citrus uses us as her diary. That's so funny. That's actually such like a cute, smart way. How to explain it? This is a slight weird. That's gonna go two different ways. One's gonna go really weird, and one's gonna be like, "All right, Tippa." But that's actually such a cute thing. As someone who is always kind of interested in quote-unquote vlogging, I think that's really cute to be like, "Oh my gosh, my streams and getting to yap to you gamers is like my vlog, is like my diary." Oh, and it must be so fun to go through like your YouTube and go through like the archives to be like, "What was I yapping about this time around?" Oh, how nice, you know? Maybe I won't go the weird route. But it's really cute, actually. Luna says, "What fun drink?" I got a matcha lemonade with some strawberry puree and mango syrup. And it looks a little bit like swamp water, but as a matcha enjoyer who also used to be a barista, I am used to this, and the flavors are complex. It's kind of like you melted a bunch of Skittles? I feel like I said that weird. Skittles into some matcha, and you said, "LMAO, good luck." I don't think I would order this necessarily again. I have made something similar to this in the past, but I was like, "Oh, I just want to feel something again." And it was good. It was tasty, but not again. Anyway, I'm scrolling. Luna also says, "I'm expecting one of them to end up with the guy and it be Yuri bait." The guy has not shown up in like 6 episodes. I don't think this guy's ever showing up again. I think we're safe. Robo says we should just watch Gunbuster instead for maximal mecha girlage. We should. Actually, at this point for a redemption arc, we should. Unfortunately, the season of anime is so packed, so maybe later. Cloudy says 2020, when people use face rig, they used to do it. Yeah, I hate to say this, but I've been using Loppet since 2020. Smiley face emoji. I was a sucker who paid like $40, and I was like, "Yeah, I really like that Lamarck used this. Not Loppet. I'm currently using Loppet right now." I'm actually using Muppet X right now, so I got suckered in again. You're gonna you will kick my butt if you see me. I thought you were using Waterdale. I'm using Waterdale for study scenes right now. All up it, baby. Hold on. All up it. I know, it's such a throwback. I think only like me and Girl DM uses Muppet still. Anyone else who's still using Muppet is a fool. Oh my goodness. If it works, it works. And gosh darn does it work. I was really excited because one of the things I really didn't, or what I really would have wanted Muppet to have, and they updated it quotation marks with the X, quotation marks, is that you can add items. So that's why now I can add like little accessories and I think the tracking did smooth out a little bit, and I really still do like it a little bit more than VC Face, because for whatever reason VC Face makes my shoulders so wacky, and I'm like, please, I'm getting self-conscious about my shoulders. My voice is gone. One moment. Alright, Cubs, I think we hit it. I think after an hour my voice gets shot. But I still have so many things to talk to you about, so wait. I'm catching up. I'm speeding. At least before the ad plays, and then I can tell you the exciting news, okay? Okay. But Double says, Uma Musume, I love the horse girls. They're so cute. I really like their designs. I think one of my friends was like in a little group of them, and the group came out so cute. But I also love cosplaying with friends and being in groups, and I feel like this is it. This is it. Maybe I could get suckered into cosplaying one of the horse girls. Dies. Anyway, but the races are so hard. My girls keep losing. Me and Love in Deep Space with the free orbits. I'm like, guys, I really don't know how you do these multi-gacha stuff, but yeah, no, they make it so hard. And then it's like, ooh, do you want to pay $5 to get these things and upgrade this and blah 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 blah? And I'm like, no! That's fine. But watch this. Yeah, the dailies in Uma Musume look like they'll take a lot more time than typical gachas. I have like the perfect image for this. Hold on. Not the cat screaming. Hold on. One moment. I want to show you, Cubs. Is this real? Is this accurate? This is what I saw. Learning curves for popular gacha. So you have Genshin in red, Blue Archive in blue, which makes sense. FGO in green, and Uma Musume is in black, and it's on top. And yep. Apparently it's a very difficult game. So I was like, oh wow, very interesting. Very scared. Oh my goodness. But it's been surprisingly hard. Oh, I want to get into bad. I haven't even created an account. I just downloaded it off Steam. I'm ready to open it. Well, it says I'm a club leader and I have no idea what I'm doing. You're doing your best, gamer. Ashley says it was 2023 if my memory serves right. Oh, thank you, gamer. Yeah, definitely 2023. For the Vienna trip. I want to go back to EU. I want to go to Dokumi. McCloudy says, shaking my head. Tippa, don't forget rule number 1. No self-advertisement. Shaking my head with you. Sorry, I had to shield myself on my stream. So sorry. Oh my goodness. Sanchitan, hi gamer, welcome on in, welcome. Hi gamer, yo, welcome. Cons are so back, they're so back. MWC's merch, art, and cosplaying, the con life. I know, I miss it so much. That's why I'm so excited. My next con is still up for debate, but I'm hoping to go to this one particular one, and I will keep you Cubs updated if you stop by. Smiley face emoji. And if we run into each other, we run into each other. And if we don't, we don't. I feel so, that's so funny, because I went to this con last year, because one of my friends is like, oh, please come. And I'm like, oh, sure. And it turns out another VTuber mutual was going there. And they're like, this is what I'm wearing. And I said, wow, that's so cool. Well, if you see this person cosplaying as this character, you just let me know. And we ended up crossing paths. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. It's Otsta. Let me see if I could get a little shout out for Otsta. I actually ran into And off kite too. I was like, huh? What? Huh? Very funny small world, you know? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I gotta snooze the ad again. Okay. But yeah, you must do everything or you will miss out. Exactly, that's why you need a 3-day badge. Doi. But yeah, I'm scrolling. But yeah. No, see, the credits also say Waterdew and Muppet, so I can understand the confusion, so I'm not mad. But Robo says, live your dream, cosplay horse race test instead. I swore I saw a horse race test cosplay on like Sunday at the con at Offkite. I was like, huh? What? Cyan? Maybe? I don't know. Oh my gosh, what if we just cosplay both? So easy. So easy. MWC says, being a trainer isn't easy both in real life and in game. I'm still gonna download it. And speaking of downloading gacha, I want to play the new Persona 1. I just keep seeing it all over my feed, but they keep making jokes about the Subway Slammer, and I'm like, okay. I'll see it when I see it. But Trick says almost won a career in Uma today after like 6 hours. 6 hours? That sounds absolutely miserable. I'm sorry, gamer. But Trick says it's a little rough, but you'll get used to how it works fairly quickly. Oh, I hope. But yeah, let me go ahead and politely BRB our VRoid back, gamers. I'm gonna use this time to chug a lot of water. And I mean a lot of water. I'm gonna chug a bunch of water. We'll use this time to stand up and stretch, hydrate, eat and drink something super duper yummy. I'll also how do you say it? Announce good news and also talk about some of the other things I have to do. And also, if I get the opportunity, I haven't forgotten about those silly MS Paint doodles I still have to do. So please look forward to it, okay? Okay. But Faust says it's crazy that the Persona gacha is like 80 gigs. Yeah, I am also in shock and horror about that as well. I have been living vicariously through these gacha games and mobile games through actually an emulator. I've been using Mumu Player to help me play Love and Deep Space because I actually can't download a lot of things on my phone. So it turns out my model of Pixel, smiley face emoji, doesn't allow me to have extra storage or SD or whatever. Like I can't like put a new one in or replace it. Everything's just built in with no additional slots. So I said, quirky. So I could not download Love and Deep Space, even on my tablet, which I think is like 32 gigabytes, even with everything cleared, could not download that game. So you're telling me Persona Gacha is 80? I'm dead. I'm cooked. I'm whatever the kids say. But Luna says I haven't seen a thing about the Persona Gacha. It's literally all over my feed. So I'm like, what? But Trick says it's not super miserable. The gameplay loop is pretty fun. I'm really excited. I need to play both, and I need to create accounts for both. But again, it's so hard playing more than one game. But Cloudy says, but the Love and Deep Space 4.0 banner wedding silent. Don't get me started! Neurons activated! Cubs, I'm getting married in game. Love and Deep Space put out a wedding banner, so we're all like, ah! They also put out a AR. What do they call it? Like the AR, like with the camera, and you could like place them in real life situations, which is very fun and parasocial. And also, they have like a sleeping mode, so basically you could sleep with your love interest now. And it's like a whole like, oh, they're like right beside you snoring or breathing, which I guess you would want them to also be alive and do that. And it's like everyone's like, oh my gosh! That's actually really cute and really stylish, and I always really like the outfits that they have. I don't know how much of a deep dive I will go into because I could feel the Cubs' eyes being like, oh, Tippa, please. But I'm like, oh my gosh! It was just such a cute thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Oh my goodness. I love when my love interest is not dead. Really helps me, you know. It feels real. Tier list of guys ranked by the loudest snoring. That's what they were trying to do. Cuddle traumatized man, my favorite. Oh my goodness. But yeah, if I get to show you, I'll show you. And if I can't show you, then it's okay. I'm not mad or sad about it. But I think it's all coming out like really, really cute. So very, very excited to hopefully get like pity rolls and maybe just roll Silas in my first 10. And oh my gosh, it just sounds like they're also rerunning the other banners. And as you cubs know, there's this really like spicier banner, the Catch 22, that I missed, which I don't really care for the spicy content necessarily, but I like their stupid mullet haircut. So I'm like, oh, I want to pull the card just for their hairstyle. So we'll see how that goes, okay? Sleep apnea DLC? Tippa, I think nobody really cares too much about your husbando game. My feelings are hurt. You know who does understand and cares? Citrus. Oh, not in a bad way. Oh, okay, cool. Yay. Anyway, I'm leaving. I'll see you cubs in a moment. Bye! Be right back! Use this 3-minute ad break to stand up and stretch, hydrate, and eat and drink something super duper yummy. I'll be back. Hi, Rico. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, we are good with the 3-minute ad break, and we're ready to yap! As you can tell, my voice is like slightly dying a little bit more. So I will try to lower my voice a little bit. And if it's too quiet, just let me know. But I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm getting so excited so that it gets hoarse, and I'm like, ah! But thank you so much for the welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rebel, thank you, Noble, thank you, thank you, Drake, thank you, Luna, thank you, Atomic as well. But yeah, thank you, Cubs, for not being weirded out that I'm playing a game made for the girlies, and I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe they got me. Oh no, a game marketed for me, towards me. No, what do you mean they're making? Oh, this image is actually too big. Hold on. What do you mean they're making pretty dresses? Pretty wedding dresses? No, what do you look at that detail? Everyone is actually hating on this dress because they're like, oh my gosh, it's short. How disrespectful, you know, I wouldn't wear a short dress on my wedding, blah, blah. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys are too serious. But like the amount of like detail into like the outfits and models for this upcoming banner is actually insane. Just wanted to put that out there. But I like it. It has like a long tail. I wish I could show you more. But hi, Chlorine. Hi, welcome. Welcome. Is this it? But like the details of like even the guy suits are really nice. And the shoes and the wing motifs, it's just so cute. And then here's like the actual banner of Silas. Look at that man. Look at him. Look at that dress overall. I really like the shape of it. Yeah, it's so cute. Anyway, I'm really excited for it to be like sad and angsty, and I'll be like, oh. DreamWorks smirky at his. Stop! Leave him alone. I don't know why they all like, what do you call it? Smirk like Shrek. I don't know, but it's fine. It's okay. Anyway, so comes the good news, yeah? I'll pull out the meme if I can. If I find it, it says Riz, don't worry. Anyway, so Cubs, you know how I keep telling you I'm manifesting lucky girl energy? So, sorry, my body's rejecting me telling you this news, and I love stalling. So I decided, there was an opportunity on my feed. Mona Monette was saying, had posted around about pretty much for the virtual market in VCAT that they were looking for streamers and ambassadors, and I'm like, oh, I love VCAT. I love navigating, and we've actually done some Cub Club chooses together. Cub Club community events together on VR chat to explore some of these worlds, right? Well, you heard it here, folks, from my voice until I make an official post or anything official gets posted. But I got accepted to be the ambassador, or one of the ambassadors for this year's virtual market. So I'm actually super duper excited because there are actually a lot of cool people that I really look up to, who also just recently got 3D models or have been doing this for like a while, like Nyaru, who's been doing this. So I'm like, oh, you're gonna put like my PNG by them? What? Let's go! Now, it's kind of a pain in the butt to set up VR chat. That sounds like a really like silly third world problem for me, so I do apologize. But as much as I think VR chat streaming is super duper cool, the setup for it can get a little bit complicated, and I'm really prone to a lot of technical support issues. So I hope when I get the opportunity that I can pull up a good stream and show you Cubs this this year's VCAT, which is happening from, I believe, July 12th to the 27th. Yeah, third world. Sorry, first world. Sorry, I just remembered something. That reference, my bad. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, I have no voice, but I must scream. Sinjo, hi, welcome. That's me right now. But thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. I didn't have high hopes or anything like that, but I'm like, oh, this is just something that sounds really cool. I didn't know they were looking for more people, so I'm in the little Discord right now, and it's still very early. June June only has one more day, the 30th, so hopefully there will be more news in the next upcoming days. But I'm very excited to get something done a few weekends from now, so please look super duper forward to it, okay? Okay! Oh my goodness. You know, it's so surreal because I actually saw like the little advertisement. Oh, I say little. There was like a whole page spread in the Offkai handbook. And I'm like, oh my gosh, VCAT's happening. That's so cool. Did I see the post? So it's like, wow, everything really happens for a reason, huh? So, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Speaking of excited stuff, Cubs, I'm gonna have the world's greatest FOMO again because as you Cubs know, this weekend, no, next weekend, smiley face emoji, is Anime Expo! And at first I'm like, oh, I didn't really care because I'm like, oh, who cares? I've been to Anime Expo before. It's a lot of people. It's really bumper to bumper, shoulder to shoulder. Well, it turns out a lot of other mutuals are going to Anime Expo this year, and then they're having a Love and Deep Space exhibition, and a lot of my favorite artists, like Teru, are going to Anime Expo, and I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? I want to go so bad. There's some people who are literally wild, and they're like, yeah, I'm actually staying from Offkai weekend to Anime Expo weekend. I'm like, you have a job that lets you do that, or no job whatsoever, and you have the funds to do that? So that's insane to me. Your bro's going to AX, you can't go? Avispa, hi gamer, welcome on in, welcome. That's exactly how I'm feeling. I'm gonna have the same FOMO I had from last year of going to Offkai Expo, but for now for Anime Expo. But I can't be tricked. Because I again went to Offkai a few years ago back to back, and one time there was an earthquake and one time there was a heat wave. I'm like, Anime Expo is always trying to kill me and the other weebs in there. I can't do this. I thought it was so funny because there was a post going around about like FOMO obliterated with the Offkai smell, but that was just literally a picture that they took from Anime Expo, and I'm like, that's crazy! That's crazy! But I hope a lot of people have a ton of fun this year if they do end up going. I'm probably gonna keep it very simple for like one more con this year and calling it a day. Little saluting emoji here. I'll see. Everything's lined up for extreme FOMO. It really is. I need me a job that lets me work remotely. Technically, smiley face emoji. There are online rehab facilities that you can guide patients through exercises through the use of a computer. But unfortunately, the people who tend not to go out tend to be a little bit older and maybe not as tech savvy. So there is a market for it. There's just a lot of technical issues that are also involved around it, so but it's fine, it's whatever. I hope that I do get the opportunity like that because I have been kind of eyeing a silly plan. Again, like I tell you Cubs, I really think language exchange school would be really cool, but also I guess working the job that I've been trying to get for a couple of years by going through school would also be really cool too. So if I could just double dip. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Belina says, someone I follow just swapped games to Love and Deep Space. It's spreading. Love and Deep Space is spreading and it's actually crazy, but I oh my goodness. Are you guys familiar with Emi Richu? I'm gonna go ahead and link her really quick. Emi Richu. So she uploaded this video, right? Because she's the one who got into... I'm just gonna start throwing videos at you Cubs, okay? And you'll just have to be like, oh my goodness, Tippa, please. But I'm like, hey, if you're ever really bored, put these on your watch later list. But there's she made 3 videos, right? So one of them is this one, falling into the Love and Deep Space rabbit hole, basically. And then this other one that she made was for one of the characters' birthday, Silas's. And like she pretty much like summed up the feeling of being in this kind of like being in this game. Basically, we're in another fandom again, and it's just so nice to be in a fandom and in a community again. Of course, with that in general, it always has its issues and there's people bickering and fighting, but you know, you get to pick and choose who you want to associate and who you want to interact with, and blocking is just so easy. And it's free! But Like the video for the birthday picnic planning is just so cute because I know maybe some of the Cubs will cringe and be like, oh, it's so cringe to celebrate a fictional character's birthday. But like to me, that's really endearing because it's not just, oh, we're celebrating the character's birthday. It's the idea that they did a whole little get together and planning and they got to socialize and hang out as friends and they all, you know, are enjoying something that unites them all. So I'm like, ooh, that's so cute. The picnic actually came out super duper duper well, and they ended up doing it again for Caleb's birthday. So let me post that video, and then now you Cubs have at least 3 videos to watch. Hi Tazzle, hi Gamer! Hi Tazzle, hi Tazzle, hi Tazzle, hi Tazzle. Who are we blocking? The haters. No, but seriously, like you get to build your community of however you want to enjoy anything, so you could just block those people, question mark. I've heard already kind of some spicy hot takes from the Love and Deep Space fandom alone from my feed, because unfortunately I'm one of those hackers who like to scroll through the For You page of my Twitter, so I'm kind of like, oh, what are these guys talking about? Ooh, that's crazy. So see, but no, thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm so sorry. I got so into this. I was like, yeah. Let me take a quick sip. My voice. Monty says becoming esport medical support and let them go to all the conventions you want. That's what I'm saying. I need my door in esports right now. That's really the market I want to work with right now. I want to work with gamers. Oh my gosh, Cubs, can I tell you the funniest story? So I get Google surveys from time to time, right? And they give me like a little bit of money, like 10 cents. Or sometimes almost like 50 cents. And I'm like, Pog, so cool, free money. I love doing surveys. It just really brings me back to my days of Prize Rebel, where I used to do surveys with fake information to get Maple Story NX. But that's not the point. The point is, one of them was like, do you consider, like, I got a survey and I kid you not, asked me, hey, do you consider yourself a hardcore gamer? And I said, definitely yes. And then they're like, oh, cool, thanks, here's 10 cents. I'm like, did I not answer correctly? Wait, why are there no more questions? What? I guess I shouldn't have answered that I was a hardcore gamer. I'm like, ow! Oh, brother, so sad, so sad. But it's whatever. Avispa says, did you see the Love and Deep Space merch at Offkai? Avispa, when I tell you this, I tell you this with the most, like, sincerity in my heart. I did not buy any VTuber merch. None. I only brought Love and Deep Space merch. I want you to know. Also, I want you to know, by the way, another thing, but I don't know if it's too personal. I'm just like, ooh. I want you to know that Ryan, I don't know if it's appropriate to say. But I'm just like, you're gonna have the funniest story. And this has happened to me already twice, so I feel like I have to share it. But, Ryan had stopped me because I was gonna go ahead and head over to the Oshi Sparks room. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna head over there. And we're passing to the artist alley. And there's this like big group of people. And Ryan stops me and is like, is that a Vispa over there? Because I don't remember what it was. It was like, it's like, that's like her hairstyle right there, right? And I'm like, nah, it couldn't be. And I walked over. And I was like, no! And then like looking back and like obviously hindsight being 2020 and being a hacker, I'm just like, wait, that was her! No! And then Sunday, I'm like, that's a Vispa. Like, I just walking. Like, I think that's a Vispa because of the pants. I'm like, I should stop her. But it looked like you were rushing somewhere. I'm like, I will run into her later. Again, at Offkai, I don't know if you had the same experience. Once I met a mutual, I ran into them like 5 times on different directions. And I'm just like, I'll just run into her again. It's fine. But it's so funny, but you know, it's so upsetting because I'm like, I wish I just had the courage to go up to be like, hey, LMAO, it's me, that Bearcat Online. Because I swear, I also saw Yomi. I saw an individual with like the spiral, like, or the circle spiral, like nerdy glasses. And I'm like, that's like Yomi's characteristic. These VTubers are being so cute, and they're watching, and they're wearing things that like represent them, and I'm just wearing a skirt being like, hey, LMAO. That's me. But anyway. But I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute and daring, but I didn't know Yomi was going to off Kai, so I didn't stop them. I was just like, oh, this guy just has good taste. This person right here just has good taste in glasses. No, I should have been more nosy. I know you stopped by, yeah, but that was like, brother, enjoy your Saturday. I'm not a hater by any means whatsoever. I'm like, I will run into you at a later time, a later day. I'm just like, it was just so funny because Ryan literally stopped me, but I got like such stage fright because I'm like, well, they're obviously busy. They're obviously busy. Let's just do this instead. But oh, sorry, I meant to I was pulling up this image to show you the amount of merch I got. Look how much. First of all, look at how many people I ran into. Where's my, hold on. Break out the tooth cursor. Hello? I don't have my tooth cursor. Hello? All right. Screaming cat photo. You are now my new cursor. Congratulations. Yeah, I am so familiar. Oh wait, maybe I should bring it down a little bit. I am so familiar with the Love and Deep Space stuff because your girl got it right here, and the reason why I didn't buy other VTuber merch is because all the VTubers just kept giving me business cards, or I collected business cards and stickers and all this. I'm like, I'm good. So I got like the Silas band, I got a passport holder, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had a Caleb one, and I'm like, Citrus, please get one so we can match. And she's like, I don't have a passport. And I'm like, oh. There's this like Caleb apple sticker and the heart stickers and like this little decal. It's all just so cute. They had this same band in pillow form for like $45, and I'm like, first of all, I can't dedicate myself to $45. Second of all, it's a cute big pillow, but I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, let me catch up with chat. I'm so sorry. I see Cone, by the way. Hi, gamer. Hi, Nissy. Hi, I'm scrolling, but thank you for lurking, gamer, and thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. Gamer. Hi. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Boats is just checking in. We're blowing up in Windia Inn, right? Maple Story later this year, right? Yeah, I don't know when they're dropping Maple Story Classic, but I hope they do soon. I want the Cup Club. Oh, that would actually be so cute. I want the Cup Club to get into Maple Story. Sorry, gamers, kind of similar to anime night where we're just watching whatever we're watching. Now, if you want to have a sense of community and get back into MMOing outside of Final Fantasy or whatever other MMOs that are keeping you occupied, we're all going to join Maple Story because Maple Story, like it should be free, so it should be easy to join, and it'll be so good. And then we create a club or a guild, and we could call it the Cup Club. Yeah. I feel like we should come up with a cooler name. Not that the Cup Club is lame. I wish there was like a one-word thing, but it'd be also weird to call you Cubs Bearcats, you know? Maybe Cup Club it is, you know? Ooh. But yeah, we have to go to the Windia server. If you do not see a wing in the server that you're joining, that is the wrong server, okay? Okay, I will drop the instructions when that information drops. Again, I have no idea when Maple Story is gonna drop it. When you find out, please let me know. Please, like, at me, be like, Tepa, here's the drop date. I'll be like, ah! Launch says disqualified. I can't believe I got disqualified for being a gamer. Now they know you're a gamer. Monty says, loud and correct buzzer. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thanks for your time. Sorry, the answer was like maybe. And then we would have considered like the spectrum of gamer, you know? Gosh darn it. It's whatever. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Chick says, oh goodness, how much did they cost again? Wait, which one? Did you delete it again? What did I delete? Oh no. Oh no. Monty says, by the way, what happened to your business cards at the end? I have no idea. Can I be honest? All I know is that let me show you Cubs really quick. Excuse me. That was I actually don't know what that was. I think it was a burp. but it's also a hiccup. So you're welcome. No, where are these photos? Hold on. So I have to go through my own little Twitter thread. Ooh. Gosh darn it, if once I get the power to multitask, it's gonna be so over for you all. I swear there was another picture I uploaded with Big Ham. Yeah, there it is. Yay! So if you were to add Offkai, smiley face emoji, and if you've been on stream, smiley face emoji, you may be familiar with the struggles I had getting these business cards out, and I made matching business cards to Ryan, myself, Sev, and Citrus. And we didn't have standees. We're not cool enough, but next year, bet we're getting standees. And we're gonna have them in the standee daycare. But we didn't have standees, but we had, like, you know, business cards, so we kind of put them up as standees. So they're very, very, very cute. These are our own personal standees. So cute. And then Big Ham came for Saturday and put hers behind our cards, and it was so cute. Ooh. But what actually happened to them, I actually had no idea. I just knew that I passed out 100 business cards, whether it was to mutuals, whether I just drew them on the table politely in a very artistic fashion, or I left them as standees. But 500 business cards for next year. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Luna says, which one does Citrus want dead again? Hopefully none. Double says, who's your favorite in Love and Deep Space? I am a sucker for a white hair anime boy. I really like Silas. But I also really like Caleb. But don't tell anyone who's really into Love and Deep Space yet. I have not gotten to Caleb's story yet. So everything can change in the blink of an eye. But right now, Silas is winning it for me. I just really like his design and voice, and I like his stupid lore, which I wish I could go more into, but I still need to connect some pieces to be like a TLDR of like this. But basically, I love lovers that are supposed to be meant for each other in like previous lives, and I mean that's what all of them technically, but like his is more sad and so yeah. Anyway. Kaz, hi gamer! Wait, hi, gamer! Hearing your experience at Offkai is giving me major deja vu from last year? Really? Tell me more. I'll live vicariously through your deja vu and I'll be like, whoa, same! Oh my goodness. They're gone! Our standees! I know we left them there too! We're like, well, whoever picks them up, smiley face emoji. Oh my gosh, but I tell you, when I was making that little collage of all the stuff that I got, I looked at every business card and I like followed the person and I was like, alright, done. Excuse me, done. Follow. There was someone who had such a cute business card, and it was like a little Polaroid. I mean, Yanio had one like that, but this other person even like printed the back as a Polaroid, and I thought that was super duper cute. If I have it, I'll show it. Surprise hand cam stream. Wow, so quirky. Anyway, Avispa says maybe they have too much hardcore gamers doing their survey. I can see the correlation. They want to diversify. Gosh darn it, my opportunity, and I just lost it. That's fine. It's okay. I fear the incoming Caleb era, Tippa. Okay, so the issue is just I also feel that Vol. I'm also for a how does Citrus describe Caleb? Like a yandere, right? Yeah, I'm for those two. So I'm like, oh, this guy really cares for me. Oh, he really cares for me. Yep, up my alley. So I could see it. But I'm very excited. I just haven't. I know this sounds crazy as someone who's been really obsessed with the game. I had this whole like I rushed through it basically, and then life started happening, and I just haven't got through like the main story. I'm no longer like set behind these like level locks or caps that they had earlier. I'm no longer bound by them, but I just have to sit and read, and that's been like my worst enemy. I'm like, oh, I can't actually sit down and read because I want to work on XYZ, or I have to prep for this con, or I have to do this for work, or oh, I'm just really tired, or oh, there's anime night, or oh, actually I'm doing this, you know. So I'm like, ah. That's fine. Luna says, I think Citrus hates the one that's a brat and you have to be his mom. Oh, yeah, she hates Raphael. I'm like, oh, but I don't think Raphael's that bad. I really like his, like, I don't care for airheaded bratty characters in general, but I can see his appeal. I definitely did like him a little bit more. I liked his voice a little bit more, but there's a certain, like, tone or rhythm that he speaks in very frequently that I could see can get like pretty annoying. Smiley face emoji. But I'm not a Raphael hater. I don't hate any love interests with a deep passion, if that helps. But Baz says, oh my gosh, Baz, I'm sorry. Kaz, I know Baz. I'm sorry, Baz. Baz is also very happy about this Alba debut, if anyone's curious. Anyway, Kaz says, I was unable to go this year for financial reasons. No! But I had so much fun meeting so many VTuber friends and mutuals. I even got really flustered when VTubers I admire knew who I was. Brother, we literally had the same experience. I literally... I felt so shy because I'm like, oh, you're so-and-so? Oh, I don't know if you know me, but and I flash my badge to them. I'm like, I'm Tipanya. And they're like, I know you! And I'm like, ah! It's actually really funny. It's actually crazy to be like, yeah, I know you. Whether they do or don't actually know me, it's the idea of like, oh, I've seen your name around, or oh, I really like your model, and I'm like, that's crazy that I'm even in your consciousness for even like one moment. Oh my gosh, you know me because we're oomfies. Oh my god! Literally, Offkai was only just OomfiCon, so I was very excited and very happy to get to, you know, put a face to the name and get to meet them IRL. Like, again, huge shout outs to Bodega, who once I met on Saturday, I just kept running into, and I still think it's such a surreal experience. I kid you not, Cubs, about us going to that random bar. Nothing planned, but I ran into so many other VTubers there and people I ran into at the con. She was so nice. And then she's like, hey, my friends are over there, but can I hang out with you guys for a bit? I'm like, you wanna talk to us? She was so nice. And we ran into Chui again. And Almontes was there, and Necromancer was there, and my co-wifey, Momodori was there, and Tsunanana was there. It was like, brother, the whole con's here. It was such a fun and quirky experience. I actually I love this for myself, but I love living vicariously through people's experience. So I'm still going through like a few other people's Offkai recaps. So I have like Almontes and Chuy's Offkai recaps still up because I think Chuy's just did his Friday and it's Sunday, and I think Almontes did his either Friday or Saturday. So I was like, wow, that's so cool, because I love hearing about like different people's POVs and you know? It's so fun. But Cass says, I'm really glad that you got to have such a fun time. Thank you, gamer. Me too. I really want to go back. I really want to meet Citrus again, so I'm trying to tell her like we have to plan our next con. So as soon as we figure it out, we got this. Also, I think it'd be fun to visit. It's actually crazy to be like, oh my gosh, you're such a cute girl IRL or in. Well, yes, in online and IRL. That's insane. It's my absolute favorite. And she was just so fun, and I miss her so much. Even if she locked us out, even if she was the evil on Saturday that I still have to draw on an MS Paint doodle, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world, you know? I mean, I would trade it for a better experience, but everything else can stay, you know? Oh, but actually, speaking of evil... so you know, Cubs, this weekend is supposed to be about like relaxing, and I'm still technically like unpacking from Offkai. evil. So evil. I told Ryan this, so it's okay. But as you come to know, Ryan actually made dolls of us. The picture you're gonna see is not the best picture. It's actually a little bit spooky. Not because the dolls, it's the dolls? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Dolls? The dolls themselves are not spooky, but the lighting makes them a little bit spooky, right? And these are not the evil that I'm talking about. But basically, before we left, Ryan's like, hey, take your figure that I made. And I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah! You know, next time I hope to bring them and we take photos and all that stuff. But they're just the cutest things ever. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have my little Tippa on my desk. Hee hee, ha ha, ho ho. And so I packed it politely in my suitcase, wrapped around all my layers of clothes. And so guess who, in a very tired days, decided, I gotta unpack my suitcase. Up, these bundled up clothes, let me just throw it in the washer. Tell me how I accidentally washed Ryan's doll. It's, you know, because I know Ryan's been working really hard on these and all that stuff. So as soon as I had found like the body separated, I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And so I'm like digging through the clothes and I'm like in horror because hold on, can I show you, cubs? Am I about to do a random hand cam stream now? Am I that dedicated? Oh, dedication. Let's think about it. I actually can't even find my webcam source. Hello? Webcam source? Hello? Huh? Anyway, the point is, just know that Ryan made the figures very well. Smiley face emoji, okay? Let's see. Sorry, the screen's not black. Oh, that's why I can't find. Anyway, that's not important. Anyway, so Ryan just made the figures really well. You guys just have to know that. So next time you see Ryan, be like, wow, Ryan, you're so cool, and you make crafts really well. Because surprisingly, it didn't break. When I took the head out of the washer, the hair was just upside down for some reason. Please don't ask me how the hair was upside down in the back, but the front is undamaged. The eye was a little bit stuck out to the side, and I was like, oh, and the clothes were clean, nice and fresh, smelling like, you know, typical laundry detergent. So I said to Ryan, I'm like, oh, how nice. Did you know these are machine washable? But yeah, no actual serious damage. The back may not look like the best, but guess what? You're never gonna look at the back. So it's fine. It's okay. It's just like your story of waking up a while there. Yeah, that's exactly it! Wait, how did you remember that? No! Yes, waking up on the con floor after drinking 1-4 Loco. Yes. Yeah, no, so the front looks great. None of the paint had like scraped off. I'm like looking at it now. Maybe one piece is teared off a little bit, but I think that's where the ear was supposed to go, so we're good! We're so good. You're gonna try again? I will do better? Brother, this is already better, but somehow you even exceed it. Like, if you exceed this, it's gonna be insane. It all comes back to cons. It really does. Anyway, I'm sorry, I had my webcam unplugged because yesterday I was getting spooked out that it was on when I didn't have OBS or anything else that I'd be using my webcam. So I said, that's weird. I'm just gonna unplug you now, bye! So I'm too lazy to set it up, I do apologize. Sorry! Anyway, oh, 2 more things, Cubs, and then you never have to hear from me again. Don't you have a lid on it? Yeah, the washer? Question mark? Yeah, of course, yeah. Was the doll already wrapped in clothes already? Because I had wrapped it and then didn't bother? No, the webcam? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the webcam does have a lid on. Yeah. So I don't know. Let me see if I plug. Well, see if I plug it in now, it might pick up a scene on OBS. My OBS wasn't open, so I was like, weird. Anyway, that's a later Tippa problem. I'm sure. Smiley face emoji. But what I was gonna do is that I was gonna do the MS Pink Doodle redeems, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, or at least not today. Or maybe I should do it today. I have like 15 minutes before the next ad break, so I'm like, ooh, do I take a break and do MS Paint Doodles? But I don't know how to draw one of them. I don't know how to draw the evil that Citrus manifested. Oh. And then there was another one, right? Let me see. Oh, and then Sarah can also redeem an MS Paint Doodle of you in the corner killing Bakami Tai, because again, when I was at Off-Kai karaoke and I had drunk too much at that bar, I was like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. Put me on the tambourine. I cannot explain how much oh my gosh, how much I felt like the little monkey with the, oh my gosh, not the tambourine, but like the C instrument. I'm like, it's the cylinders. I'm like, I don't think they're called cylinders. It's a symbol. Thank you. I'm like, yay, happy to be here. Yay, I can do the tambourine on beat. Yay. Oh my gosh, it could be YouTube banging on the door while her peacefully asleep. Honestly, wait, Cubs, did you get to see Big Ham's? Please tell me you got to see Big Ham's tweet this morning. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will link it over. Oh my goodness. It can be YouTube banging on the door with her peacefully asleep. It could. All right, let me. Is it better to do it here? Let's see. MS Paint Doko. Big Ham manifesting rage into a tweet was beautiful. I just can't get over like that whole moment. It's so funny, and I feel so bad because Citrus is like, I'm never gonna let this down. I'm like, it's still fresh. Give us a little bit, okay? At least let us pull your luck just for a little bit more, okay? I still think it's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, MS Paint. Oh, I thought you meant to leave. No. Gamers, MS Paint doesn't want to appear. Not manifesting that it can appear. I'm just... Oh. Hello? Oh. Hey. How's it going? Oh my goodness. Alright, but if I zoom in... Okay. Alright, Cubs. Little art time. I hope this is a big enough screen. If it isn't, I do apologize. I will be zooming in anyway, so it's Daijo Booty. But I will try to get 5 days ago. 5 days ago, that's crazy. Sam! Hi Sam, hi, welcome! You made it just in time for Off-Kai Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. How was your day out? How was the Minecraft? Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a ton of fun. Thank you so much. I was talking about the Minecraft SMP earlier. Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for the check-ins. I'm so sorry. Noggin, hi, welcome. But I was talking about it earlier, but I was saying that my voice was gone, so I felt really bad. So I'm like, ooh. I couldn't talk so much, and then I was like, oh, I have to figure out this push-to-talk business. Oh, I'm such a fake fan. More Minecraft tonight? Oh, it's still early. I'm like, ooh. But yeah, just have to make food and listen to you. Yep, welcome. All right, what was I yappy about earlier? Yeah, what does Minecraft simp mean? Oh my goodness. You know, I think this is gonna be my first time drawing Citrus. I'll draw her in yellow. Orange! 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 Oh my goodness. Alright, let me put this lower. You know what I would have loved? I would have loved to oh my goodness. I would have loved to play music. I have some music stuck in my head right now. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Marias, but they're the song that they sing, the Cariño, the sweetheart song. And I think it's so pretty, and they released a new song maybe a few months ago? Like earlier this year. And the song is called No One Noticed. And it's been stuck in my head, and I'm like, oh, how nice would it be to play it? Ha 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 ha. Continues not to do anything. I'm like, ooh, copyright, ooh, listening to other music other than this song that doesn't get me copyright, ooh. But I will link it to be like, gamers, you need to see this. You need to see this. Anyway. Do you think Citrus will what do you call it? Forgive me for drawing her things on the wrong side even though I'm staring at a reference? You think she'll forgive me if I completely just draw her wrong? Apparently Ryan followed my tutorial how to take this from the VODs. Not me. Couldn't be me. Oh my goodness. It's okay, she'll be distracted by how cute it is, thank goodness. I wanted to emanate bad vibes. Does it look like bad vibes, or does it look like she's stinky? Does that look evil? Sorry. Does this look evil to you, Cubs? Does it look like a little demon? I'm asking for a friend. Evil demon, evil. Literally reeks of evil, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's do this. Today's gonna be, oh, and then I can write it in purple. Evil. Wow, that doesn't actually look like handwriting though. But does it emphasize how evil it is that you can't read it? It's like, whoa, being illiterate is evil. Let's try again. Evil. Yeah, maybe this is better. I feel like the L is so far away. Evil. I like the concept, thank goodness. Evil. Maybe the stink lines will help? No. Anyway. You just have to believe this is evil. Evil! That's literally how she woke up this morning. She said, today is gonna be evil. And then I'll just hit him with one of these. Hold on. Keep that up there while I pick up a, not for anything, but I need to look at a Ryan reference. I'm actually a fake fan. Oh my goodness. Every villain is lemon. Every villain is lemon. I love SpongeBob. I love it. I love it. I cannot explain to you the door situation. Wait, I drew one door. Wait, Cubs, we have the power of copy paste. Room whatever. Oh no, I should probably draw that crown. How do I draw a door being slightly open? What is the perspective for that? Excuse me. A little pizza slice? Sorry. Sorry. These doors look like they make us look sure. Why are the door handles so low? Ah, it's whatever. Was the door that rusty? The hotel was doing its best. I feel weird if I draw... Do I draw Ryan yellow? No, then she's gonna be blonde and she's not gonna beat the blonde allegations. Oh god, how do I draw this? It just gotta deal on the dungeon floor. It's fine. It's fine. Why can't we get a nice golden brown? Maybe this. Yeah. Yeah, we love a gold brown. I just don't know how to draw. I can't draw anything that isn't like 3/4 facing left. Do I have to flip you? It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's just gonna be 3/4. It's fine. It's so okay. It's so fine. I only have such limited time. I can't be picky. There you go. I'll draw that pink or red. I gotta draw pink here. And then the evil radiating from the door. The evil radiating from the door. Oh, you can't see it. No. It kind of doesn't look like anything, huh? Hold on. How do I draw evil? These are deep questions I need to ask myself. I want to draw the stupid thing again. Brother, don't make me do it. No, this is the evil. Ah! What if I flip him? Hey, that because what was the joke? I was saying that like like, oh, the devil inside is keeping her asleep. And it's what do you call it? Yellow. And it's this color, and Ryan is screaming her name, but I don't have enough of a space to write out citrus, so I'm just gonna draw an orange. I'm just gonna draw an orange with red exclamation marks, because that sounds pretty poggy woggy. Ryan is the sun. Oh gosh, oh goodness, I can't. Ooh, the other angle sucks. Orange. Citrus things like grapes and Rio Doritos? No, as someone who was in very close proximity to her, no, she did not. This was me. Ryan was more tired. I was also tired. I was like, oh, I don't even know how to write my expression. I don't know what I was feeling. I was getting so overstimulated by the security not knowing what he was doing on the phone, and then those random girls having this loud conversation at the end of the hallway. So maybe it should be like it should be more like this. Citrus, please wake up. There you go, and that's it. Hold on. What? How early? How late was it? And now, if that's orange, we should probably put time. So this was like at 10 a.m. maybe 10 a.m. And then this was 3:30 a.m. Yay! And this is the full picture. Yay! Ah, yeah! And I will put that up into the MS Paint Doodles. The official upgrade crash out, honestly. It's just so funny. You just had to be there in misery as well. Now it's immortalized into a picture, being like, hey, remember when the Cubs told me to draw this to replicate the experience I had? Past midnight, different day. Yeah, it was a different day. It was Sunday. New day, new day. Oh my goodness, can I draw the other one really fast? I wonder. My outfit was actually so cute for Off-Kai. Let me see. If I can doodle myself and it's fine. Yay. Share this on our fan art channel, make her feel pain with one simple trick. I can't do it. I personally cannot do it. I would feel so bad, and I know the immense guilt that she already carries with her. So I'm like, ooh. So cute, thank you! You know, I don't know how to draw a tambourine, but it's fine. We'll manage. Hello? This is why I don't draw arms. Hello? Oh, goodness. Arm! Oh, whatever. How to draw myself sitting. Anyway, manage to go carefully so you may conjure it when you need it most. Oh, brother. Look, listen, as someone who holds grudges, that's not a grudge I'm ever gonna hold on her. I just think it'd be very funny. Brother, I'm about to draw stick legs. I'll draw skirt. All right. Da-da, da-da, da-da. And I had these cute little double leggings. So cute. I was on the tambourine. As soon as I learned how to draw tambourine, it's over for everyone. Yep, that's what the tambourine looks like in my head. Yep, The cat leggings? Yeah, because they're full, like, so they're like full thigh high, so they're tights. But this one was like, hold on. Cubs, I'm gonna dox my leg. I'm gonna dox my leg really quick, so I can show you, because there's a picture, that's it just shared. I know, I'm sorry, I know, it's a shame, I know, I'm sorry. Leg dox. So it's like a false I have to zoom in. It's like a full thigh high. So these are tights, but this is the pattern on it. So it was like it was evil. I wore this on Evil Day. So maybe I was mentally preparing for the evil. I've seen it's honestly so cute. back to the topic. Anyway, so yeah, it's similar to the cat ones. Tippa, why did you wear the evil leggings on Evil Day? Rookie mistake? Sorry, I wanted to dress cute. What if evil, why cute, you know? Anyway, just pretend I know how to draw arms. What if I cheat the system and I do a slightly lighter shade? And I just color in. Does this count for anything? Does it look like I know what I'm doing or what I'm drawing if I color in right here? And then I was wearing a... Uh-oh. You see it now? It's actually really cute. You know what? I'm not bothering with that. just know the outfit I wore, I was very happy. But you know, we had all agreed on Offkai to like go all out with cute wear, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I haven't seen people wear like the cat pulse like thigh-high leggings or whatever. Like, come on, this is a weeb con filled with weebs. They're gonna really appreciate this, and this is the only place where I feel like I could wear it normally. And people are like, yeah. But no, I was probably like right gone, so. I cannot express how like mute I must have been at one point, because it just felt like, oh yay. Oh my goodness, hi gamer, welcome. I always thought those were thigh highs and thought no way they hold shape. No, they're tight. No. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Guess you have to find the right skin color. Yeah, so they have different tones, if it helps. And then I was just supporting the people who were actually singing. And I forgot who was singing. I'm pretty sure it was like Citrus, Big Ham, Ram, and I didn't get the other girl's name, so I feel actually a little sad now that I think about it. I have to harass them. Yay! 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 Wow! So cool! So much fun! Loved it. I did actually really like it. It was a lot of fun actually. I would like to do karaoke again. Maybe on a different day? So I get to fully enjoy and immerse an experience, because Ryden was there till like what, 2? And I think or 1:30ish, 2 maybe, and then I left there at 11:30. Yeah, because I think the karaoke started at 10, right? And then I left at 11:30 because we wanted to get there to the rave, because Mona was having a set and Big Ham wanted to see, and I was like, I want to see too. Let's do it. So yeah. This is such a cute Tippa sketch. What the Thank you, Gamer. Thank you. One moment. Gosh, I'm dying. Alright, but yeah, I'm glad I got my doodles in. Yeah! Alright, gamers. Those will be uploaded onto Emma's Paint Doodles shortly after stream, okay? Did you try to network your way to the sleepover, folks? I did! I did! It was actually really crazy. There's a story that I unfortunately can't share. But basically, I ended up meeting like a friend of a friend, and then they ended up being like in the same like group and all this other stuff. And I met 3 people there. One of them was one of the V-Fleet girls, which are basically VTubers who have been like personified, or the personified ships or jets. Basically, the idea is to kind of keep the history alive of how cool these ships and jets really were throughout history, and then making them into an anime girl. So I'm like, oh, that's really nice. So ended up meeting her. I ended up meeting a few IRM streamers. One of them was like, Take a Chance, and oh my gosh, that girl was gorgeous. That girl was so beautiful. I'm like, were you wearing a dress earlier? Because I wanted to compliment you. And she's like, that was me. And I'm like, ah! And another girl who's so sweet, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah. Socializing at the sleepover was very fun and very nice. And again, just a very nice oasis from whatever you had saw from whatever the room party was, with the saran wrapped floors and all that good stuff. The little oasis was so nice. I got to do a lot of networking. It's so crazy. And then how do you call it? Shad, who was here earlier, that's the individual who ran the panel, the VTuber editing panel. Networking's working! Yeah! No, but it's actually so cool because it's like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cool, and I like admire you and what you do, and it's like, oh my gosh, you acknowledge me now? That's crazy! So it makes me really, really, really happy. Oh my goodness. But gamers, I have to run off. I only have 5 minutes with you, so that makes me really nervous. You have to help me choose who we're gonna raid, okay? Because an ad is gonna play, and I didn't time this out right. And I mean, I could just yap a little bit more if you want me to. I mean, I have no qualms about that. But you have to help me, okay? But I am on my last news right now, so please help me pick who to raid. We have 4 votes, or 4 choices. We have Citrus, who's playing Path of Exile. We have Som, who's actually doing the charity event for VTuber SummerSlam, which actually makes me so sad because the person who was very adamant and like reached out to me a few times to redo it, because it's not that I didn't want to do the charity event. I'm like, oh, school is actually getting in my way. I'm so sorry. He's doing the event for charity and he's playing golf with your friends. Chewy was talking for a little bit, but now he's playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Excuse me, oh my gosh, I'm so hiccupy. And Big Ham is playing Death Stranding too, and she's been basically marathoning it. I swear I went to one of her streams and she was playing for 8 hours, so I'm like, oh my gosh, Big Ham! So yeah, that girl went hard. I don't know how she's on part 7. Didn't the game come out like yesterday? How is she on part 7? But please help me vote for someone. I unfortunately don't want to get into a weird tie because I don't want you cubs to get hit by ads, but if it does get hit by ads, I guess that's truly how it be, huh? But we'll figure it out together. No one ports packages like Big Ham. Big Ham is doing so great. I've literally been staring. I don't know what's happening in Death Stranding, but I can appreciate it. But yeah, gamers, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a lot of fun yapping, and I'm glad I got to yap for the approximate yapping time, and my voice only died only a few times, so yay! Feel free to join the Discord. On Mondays, we're gonna have anime night. I wanted to plan more. I wanted to do so many more things. No, I take it back. We're not raiding. We have to plan what we're doing for anime night. we have to figure this out together. And when I mean together, I mean you cubs still just have a vague idea of what's happening. But I have to see when the actual new episodes are playing, and then we can go from there, okay? Okay, but feel free to join tomorrow. We're going to be finishing Gundam and Apothecary Diaries with their latest episodes, and I think Anime Night's going to take a small little hiatus until the new season pops up, but I guess this is something I could do at my own time, and I'll just tag you cubs to be like, oh, here are the episodes we're looking at. I think maybe we'll move Anime Night for the 2 days, Monday to Tuesday. I think having it back to back makes sense, but if that's not agreeable, if you hate Tuesdays, you let me know, smile. But yeah, I think the Mother's Basement overview has them in release order. Thank you. I'm just like, ooh. I'm like, I was gonna keep like cross like checking. I was like, oh, does this release this? But if this release this, then what? Huh? But yeah, Monday will probably be the new Anime Night, and Tuesday will be season 2 stuff. So look forward to that. Okay. Okay. Feel free to check out the Twitter. I normally have my schedule pinned, but because I'm doing my internships right now. Okay, sorry, I thought about it. Because I'm doing my internships, I don't really have a set schedule, but cubs, I'm actually only 8 weeks in. 8 weeks in! I only have 4 more weeks and then I'm done. And then in the month of August, I will be having a schedule again, at least consistently for 1 month. So please look forward to it, okay? Okay. But yeah, Gorilla streams for this Bearcat girl. I know, how many animals am I? My identity, my existential crisis. But yeah, I will be popping back for sure on Friday. Any other day before that? I don't think so. But I can try. I really, again, still want to play Deltarune, so that's definitely taking a little bit of priority before any other game. Sorry, Pokemon Arceus. Hi, Seiji. Hi, welcome. Existence is a lie. There's only stream. I know, but I only exist with stream. And if I'm not streaming as frequently, you guys won't remember that I exist. And then I'll cry. I'll be like, no. What about the memories we made together for the past 2 years? Does that mean nothing to you now that I'm not consistent in streaming for more than 1 day a week? Looks outside. Ooh. Oh goodness, that is gonna play. Okay. Socials. Feel free to check out the YouTube, the TikTok. I'm gonna upload a clip that I hope isn't too silly, but I literally saw it and like I got instantly transported back to 2010s, and I'm like, yeah, I'll make the other cubs suffer just like me. So I made a very silly clip. I hope it's silly to your standards, that's all. Okay. But thanks for stream tip. Thank you, Atomic, for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you cubs tied the vote? Alright, cubs, guess what? Ad break! Be right back! You think you cubs are so funny? Haha, you're so funny! Haha! New poll. Yeah, cause I can't make a choice between Citrus and Psalm. You're telling my two besties? But thank you. Thank you so much for the welcome back. Thank you. Time to tie it again. No, I'm not mad whatsoever. No. Did those vibes come out? No, never. Life is not serious enough to be mad at anything for, you know, longer than like a second, you know? You found more people? Okay, so hear me out. Why did you cups tight? Okay, calm and collective, that's who I am. I just wanted to let you know that while I was refreshing, I forgot there's a particular individual who is debuting today. Unfortunately, they don't debut for another hour. They don't debut until 9, but I think they're a mutual of Citrus, and I think we follow each other and all that good stuff, so I'm very happy that she's going to be debuting a cute model and da-da-da-da-da-da, and there's some people who are doing like, they're streaming until they can raid into her, basically, smiley face emoji, you know? So, that would have been an option. I think Citrus will also potentially raid into her, smiley face emoji, maybe. But Cupidao is also gonna raid into her for sure. Cupidao is an individual who's doing some art right now who I did want to raid into before, and she's gonna be raiding into there, so it's like a 2-in-1. So that's why I got the extra choice, and I put Big Ham there because Big Ham is Big Ham, so big smiley face emoji. Oh my goodness. But yeah, just flip a coin. I trust in the Cub Club. The Cub Club community has never led me astray into places that I have not seen with my own eyes before. The Cub Club would definitely make a solid choice and be like, yeah, Tippa, we really want you to raid into this one, and we really feel like this would be the good choice for XYZ options, and we'd really enjoy watching that person's content support you. And I'd be like, wow, Cubs, that is insane, and I really do appreciate it. So pick! Seiji says, what I'm hearing is that you need to stream for another hour. I don't think my voice is gonna let that, unfortunately. I did want to play Peak, so but I don't know. That's where I am mentally right now. Don't back that up, Sauron. Don't back that up. Ryan says another hour. Don't back that up either. Never trust us? No, I give all the trust, you know? 3-way tie? That's fine. You don't need to talk for a whole hour? That's fine. Honestly, can I be 100% real with you? Cubs, I'm throwing you back. Oh, does this have it? Cubs, I'm throwing you into the AFK stream. I'm throwing you to the AFK stream. Naki, hi, welcome. Throwback point farm. Throwback to when I streamed at one point. Smile face emoji. Throwback to when I streamed and I was like, yeah, cuz I'm gonna be on my computer, but I actually can't talk. So let's just do this. So fun, so exciting, so cool. We really love the vibes, Tippa. And I'll be like, well, thanks. You know, this is all pre-recorded. Oh my goodness. So funny. I'm throwing you codes back over though. Oh wow, it's like real life studying. It's like, oh my gosh, the struggles of a student. Yay. Oh my goodness. Tippa, chat just doesn't want you to go. It's all out of love and not because your chat is made out of gremlins. No, they're supposed to be made out of cubs. They're supposed to be made out of cubs, and again, who I value, respect, and love, and please! Please don't alive after stream? Brother. Why would I even do that or even contemplate that? That's so... Huh? Tonight's evil? Goblins? Oh. Wrong scene. Anyway. Wrong scene. Sorry. Anyway. No tie? Big Ham wins? That's actually, first of all, that's crazy. Big Ham literally came out of nowhere. So I'm like, huh? What? Huh? It was comfy and quiet? What is that supposed to mean? Do you not want to hear me anymore? Is my background music too much for you? Do you want me to Oh my gosh, you know, I wish I was like faster with my hands. I'm like, do you want me to like emphasize on the void by echoing? Oh, echo, echo. I have to fill in the void. Echo. Wow, so crazy. Echo. Oh my goodness. But it looks like we're gonna raid in the big ham. Yay. Thank you, Cubs, for your input. Really appreciate it. Let me show you my enthusiasm again by saying yay. Yay. So I appreciate ya. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm staring, you know, face forward. Oh. Yay. Okay, so I'm leaving. As you would imagine, as a bear cat eventually has to do. I have to rest my beautiful voice. And yeah. So we're gonna go raid the big ham. We did the Discord, we did the Twitter, so let's go ahead and grab the raid message again, okay? Okay. I'm leaving. I guess everyone's up to date to DS2. Yeah, I guess everyone's up to date to Death Stranding too. What you're gonna do, realistically, Cubs, is that you're gonna see Big Ham walking and be like, whoa, so chill. So chill. And you're gonna say, wow, we love you, Big Ham. And then you're going to, if you're afraid of spoilers, you're just going to tab away. But you're gonna keep your tab open because you're gonna support Big Ham and you're gonna help Big Ham get to partner. Yay. And you go from there, okay? Yay. Anyway. Goodbye, see you in a week. Yeah, I'll see you Cubs in a week. Let me go ahead and turn this off. It's probably a little annoying. Bam. Are we? You better. I was already supporting Big Ham before you told me to. See, that's what we call taking the initiative. I love Cubs who take the initiative. You're already supporting Big Ham? That's insane. Great. Love that for you. Love that for us. Love that for Big Ham. Big Ham needs to hit 75 average. We are going to make that happen, okay? Okay. Good talk. Good talk. But yeah, feel free to copy and paste the raid message. If you're not subscribed, absolutely no hacking ways. Make sure to use the Gao Gao raid with the bear emoji. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Feel free to use the Tipanya with the Gao Gao raid, okay? Okay? Okay! Oh my goodness. Something to break the silence. Thank you, Pyromaniac. Thank you. From one Pyromaniac to another. I thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Itty bitty bits. Sometimes I make salads in front of my houseplants as a gentle reminder of just how good they have it. Yeah, but they'll grow back. They'll come back stronger. Don't forget the MSP. Oh, and also don't let me forget to end stream. Yeah? Good plan? Yeah? Sorry. Good plan? Alright, but thank you, Cubs, thank you, Grabbery message, thank you, SG, thank you, Luna, thank you, Bolt, thank you, Pyromaniac, thank you, MCC. Have a good week. Yes, Cubs, I will see you July 4th for sure. What would I be playing? Oh, wait, Robo, is this the day I'm supposed to play Metal Gear? The Metal Gear Wolf? Metal Chaos? Metal? The Metal Gear Chaos Wolf game. No. I'm gonna play it. Wait, Metal Chaos? Yeah! I'm gonna play that. I have to write it down. Don't let me forget. Bodega will be so proud of me. Yeah! That's what I'm gonna play! I knew it was 3 words. Metal Wolf Chaos. Hi, Tammy. Hi, welcome. But thank you, Nona, as well. Thank you. Don't forget the MS Paint. Yes. I have Discord open for some reason, and I will remember that I have to upload. Why don't I upload these now? Don't we love the void and being together and me filling any kind of silence known to mankind? It's like, well, Tippa, it's like there is actually audio, but it's just your voice. And I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm pretty good at filling the air. Brother, I haven't uploaded a bunch of Emma's Paint Doodles. I haven't uploaded 5 Emma's Paint Doodles. Brothers, we got the Winton, we got the Bolultro, we got the Sands, the Tippa Sands. That's so funny. These are all so silly. But yeah, OBS will remain open after stream. Please no, because this is what you're going to see. You're only going to see this, and that's going to be a little awkward. So it's fine. That's so many doodles. I know, I'm sorry. I'm a fake Tippa fan where I don't upload my art. Okay, do we got a raid message? Check. Wait, Big Ham is playing in a scene. Are you Cubs okay with a scene? Oh my gosh, is she pregnant? She's holding her belly. Spoiler. I actually don't know the story behind Death Stranding. I'm sorry to anyone who's like, I don't want to be spoiled to Death Stranding. Can she pause in a cutscene? How intimate is this? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can tell she's pregnant because she has her hands on her belly. that's just like my my 7th sense. I'm actually pretty intuitive. Citrus would actually call me an empath. I'm leaving, but you're gonna get stuck into a cutscene, and I just hope she's gonna be okay. I hope every cub is gonna be okay. It's gonna be. Oh my gosh, Bernard literally said, "Is she supposed to be dressed up as Bruce Lee?" That's so funny. That's so funny. She just had a hearty meal. Me after any hearty meal. Oh. Wait. Oh wait, is that guy? Wait. Sorry, that 140p. I was like, is that guy pregnant? That was a woman. I'm so sorry. I was like, whoa. Is everyone just either pregnant or really well fed in this base? That's crazy. I'm sorry. I had like 4 streams open at 140p. I want to support them, but I'm also live too. So I'm like, oh, the internet. No, impreg? That's what I don't know. This game looks like it's future, so I would not be surprised if that's like a possibility. But yeah. Luna says a girl in Uma Musume puts her hands in her belly when she's hungry, and I always think she has horse babies. No, her tummy's just hurting. Ashley says the real raid were the friends we made along the way. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, she's still in the cutscene. You'll just have to say hi. Just say hi, and if you're avoiding spoilers, look away. But have a good night. Sweet dreams. Lots of love to you, Cubs. See you Friday for metal. Bye! Okay, I go.